Welcome everybody to Xenoblade Chronicles. A game that I think I have a lot to thank for. If you want to skip ahead of my senseless ramblings and get right into the story, because, oh boy, this is a huge one, here's a timestamp on screen, but I want to give a couple of things before we start. First of all, before anything, know that this is the definitive version, as shown right there. The Switch version, I should say. There's not much different between this and the old Wii and 3DS versions. It's mostly just quality of life changes and design changes and better audio. So, there's small bits of new content and, well, a whole new bit of content that we'll cover, hence the extra story, but just know that if you're following along, for the most part, you can follow along on older versions of the game. I'm just playing the definitive version because it's the most accessible and it's the best looking version. As for meaning for this game, to me, I didn't really get to play this game all that much as a kid. I didn't really know of its existence. I knew of Shulk, and I do attribute Chugga Conroy to a lot of things. I attribute his LPs for a love of games that I have, and Xenoblade is one of them. He's the one who introduced me to this game by his LP, and I fell in love with this game. I fell in love with its story, its combat, its everything. Along with that, this game made me fall in love with anime itself. I wasn't really much of an anime watcher or enjoyer. At most, I maybe watched the Pokemon anime, and Xenoblade changed that. This game itself is an anime that you get to play yourself. It is, honestly, if they made an anime off of this game, it would work beautifully. This game is a show in and of itself. So, this game has a beautiful story, beautiful art, beautiful everything. There's just nothing bad to really say about this. So, enough dawdling and enough rambling. Let's get started with probably the longest story we'll have on this channel for quite a while. Let's start Xenoblade Chronicles.
Long ago, the world was nothing more than an endless sea, cloaked in a boundless sky, reaching as far as could possibly be imagined. Then two great titans came into existence. The Bionis and the Mechonis. The Titans were locked in a timeless battle. Until at last, only their lifeless corpses remained. Eons have passed. Now, our world, this vast land stretching across the remains of the Bionis, is under attack from a relentless force known as the Mechon.
Retreat! Retreat! Get away from me!
They're advancing down our weak right flank. For a bunch of soulless machines, they seem to know a thing or two. But we'll see.
Young man, we've been given the order to retreat. We're pulling back the line to Colony 6. That's where we'll set up the last line of defense.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Any more time spent hanging around here, and we're done for.
Count me in. We gotta get out of here.
Or we can stay and fight.
What?
We may die if we take a stand here, but staying gives us the chance to change our destinies. We have the Monado. With this, the future is ours for the taking.
Stupid beast. Your body can't take any more of the Monado. I can tell by just looking at you.
Getting short-sighted in your old age, Dixon. I'm fine. Don't worry, I'm still in control.
I should have known I couldn't talk sense into a beast. Let's do this. I'm going with you. You'll need someone to drag your corpse on.
As long as you think you've still got the strength in you, old man.
Oi, you two! We've been ordered to pull back! I'm leaving!
Well, I say you're coming with us. What would we do without those?
The enemy's second wave is approaching!
It's now or never, Dunban. Let's show them what we've got. We'll give them a warm Hom's welcome.
Acknowledged.
Yeah! Ha! What are they trying to prove? I'm not throwing my life away. No point dying in some godforsaken field. Nothing for it. I'll have to use Dunban as a decoy. Yeah, that should give me time to escape.
Getting started here. Wow, they're really giving us a tutorial on how to lock on to monsters. So, press L or R to lock on to enemies. Target an enemy to get the battle palettes, which shows all of our different arts, and, well, we can select the fight icon to initiate the fight. So, we are special. Approaches, yes, auto attack. This game's combat is strange. It's an auto attack system that relies on arts and the such. Think like a modern MOBA. We can select arts and press A to confirm. So, arts charge up over time, and in this case we have two Monado art, Monado Enchant and Monado Buster. Enchant allows you to enchant the power of Monado to the other party members, allowing them to damage Mechon. Mechon can only be damaged by, well, the Monado. Everybody else just does 1 damage. Buster just does a ton of ton of damage to one enemy. So, let's help everybody out. Got Mechon M72 right here. The Mechon names don't really matter too much. It's literally just the model number. And we'll show off Buster. Kaboom. We can also change the camera around and such. I'll try to keep it zoomed out a little bit so you can actually see the fight. But I will say the camera can be a little awkward. So, as you can see with the Monado, our arts are charging based on hits. This is not the case for every member of the game. The Monado is one of those cases, however. Let's chant everybody up and keep dealing some damage. Thunderbolt and Buster. So overkill. I love it so much. And as you see too, we do not control our other friends. They do their own thing. And the only thing we really control is where we're going in the fight and, well, our arts that we choose. So, try to, oh god, deadly chainsaw, which they miss. That's perfect. Let's enchant. Perfect. And yeah, combat's pretty simple. You auto attack, you get arts, you use arts when you can.
You've gotta be kidding!
It's their main force. Looks like the Mechon are hell-bent on taking us out.
They'll have to be if they want to beat us. Now, let's even the odds a bit.
You heard him.
Dixon, Munka, let's do this!
going down that easily.
Tomban, you alright?
What does it look like? I'm still good to go.
Guess even a hero's gotta reach his limit eventually.
Mumka! What are you doing? That way is...
Sorry, brothers. Hate to drop this on you, but it's the Monado they're after. So have fun keeping them occupied for me. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Mumka, you dirty...
Now, don't worry. I'll organize your funerals. Well, see you, boys.
Wait!
If this is a joke, it ain't funny. Looks like this is it. At least we know our luck can't get any worse from here. Dumban?
Dixon, take care of the survivors.
Dumban, what are you playing at?
Those idiots. I'll just come and get the Monado when everything's quieted down a bit. That thing's gonna be mine! Oh no, please! No!
Vile Mechon. If you think the Homs, the people of Bionis, are just waiting here for you to pick us off, you are sorely mistaken.
A Mechon M71. I bet I can use its optical system to align one of the anti-air batteries. Oh, no good. It's broken. The joint section. It's buckled. It's completely useless. Ugh. Huh? An M69! Its armor would be perfect for making a shield. If I can just get it off, I should be able to... Shulk! Rhine! It's not a Mechon. It's just a Crabble. It was using the Mechon armor as a shell.
I'll lure it away and topple it. When it's down, use your arts to finish it off.
From killer robots to crabs, we got different party members and HP gauge, and we're level 1 instead of the level 30s. So, we got 2 people to play with here, and we got new arts. We're playing as Shulk first and foremost, and we can see our different arts. So, we got Backslash, which deals extra damage if you hit an enemy in the back, and Light Heal, which heals other party members and yourself if you choose. And yes, you select who you want to choose to heal. So, talking more about, well, Shulk and Rhine here. Shulk relies on low aggro but high damage, meaning that he relies on other party members to deal damage for him so that he can get some sneaky hard hits in there, and he is not turning... Okay, fine. Okay, yes. Cooldown, yes. Art cooldown, talent arts, yes. Okay. And defeated enemies, drop shed chest. I'll go into more of what I was saying in a second, but actually I can talk about it. Oh, hello. Okay, cool. I'll talk about you in a second. So Shulk relies more on attack damage while staying low aggro. Rhine, on the other hand, who is walking past me... What are you doing, buddy? He prioritizes tanking damage and dealing a ton of damage back while accumulating aggro for the party. We'll talk more about what aggro does, but for now, it's not that important. I guess we're going to kill you. So Shulk's talent art is, okay, yes, aggro. Aggro is self-explanatory. Whoever has aggro will show a ring around their legs. Yeah, so if you're playing around aggro, that's what you want. And yes, rear damage, yes. So Shulk's talent art is Turn Strike, which inflicts a new thing called Break, which we'll talk about later.
Thanks, Ryan. That was a close one.
Man, what were you doing wandering off by yourself? Stay where I can keep an eye on you. It's pretty dangerous outside of the colony. There are all kinds of monsters.
Yeah, but thanks to you, we got its shell. Everyone in the colony's gonna be really happy.
I'm more worried about you than the shell. Oh, whatever. Knowing what you're like, at least you'll make a decent weapon out of it. This scrap driver's excellent.
I just learned by watching Dixon make weapons.
Of course, Dunban's weapon still beats them all.
The Monado. I hope I can figure out the secret of his power one day.
You will, Shulk. Anyway, we better get back to the colony. If I'm late for drills again, old Squaretash is gonna kill me.
Squaretash? Oh, the Defense Force Colonel. He's pretty scary.
Tell me about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean for you to come all the way out here during your break.
Don't worry about it. Let's get back.
Follow the dotted path. One of the nice quality of life changes is the map. And okay, yes. Oh, and system menu. Yes, this game likes to throw a bunch of tutorials right when something happens. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. So, you can see on the top left, or top right, if I know my lefts and rights, and you can click in the left stick to show a bigger version of the map. You can see where we gotta go. There's a lot of changes between the original version and this version when it comes to the map. Lots of things are labeled now. So, something more. We can always look back at the tutorials if we want to go and look back at them. We got options here if you want to see different options and the such. Gradient correction. Oh, okay, I see what that. Okay, so I just want to show what this can do. You can also switch the thing, switch the music to arrange or to the original, which is pretty nice. More options for those who like the classic. Messages, subtitles on. I'm gonna turn that to fast because for some reason the dialogue text speed also relies on how fast they actually speak. So there's that. Manual. Oh, okay. You got display if you want to see display stuff, brightness, all that jazz, and I don't like vibration. Oh, and casual mode. This makes it a super easy mode. Honestly, you don't really need this, so I'm just not going to talk about that. So, getting into the world, you have these little bunnets. We're starting from ground zero, pretty much. And it's just with Shulk and Ryan. I would take advantage and try to get as many kills and such as possible because we're pretty low leveled, and this game is pretty ruthless with its leveling system, needless to say. And yeah, as you see on the left there, you have XP, AP, and SP. We'll talk about what AP and SP are later. Okay, kill the bunnet, man. Jesus, I know he's at our level, but sheesh. There we go. And talking more about these chests, stiff hair. There was stiff hair in the chest. Okay, only stiff hair. Chests are kind of weird. So, chests don't ever despawn from the world, except if there is more than 20. After a 21st chest is spawned, the first chest in the lineup will disappear. So, I'd say just grab all the stuff you can from chests, and just make it simple. Let's backslash, do a ton of damage right off the gate, and just slowly kill you. Come on. Turn strike. And I don't think we can play as Ryan yet, can I? Or maybe I can? No, I can't. Well, that sucks. Okay, so, something I want to show in here, too. We have our equipment and all that, gems, which we can't do anything about, and our appearance. So, something that's changed in the definitive version is you can change how your character looks despite what armor they're wearing. In the original versions, whatever armor you put on here would determine how your character looked, which could result in really stupid combinations. Here, though, you can choose which things you want to put on, including shirtless. Man, And middle type. What? These are really random things they give you right off the gate. Oh, is there anything else down here? No. Anything in here? Yeah, middle type. Why? I don't even see it. Oh, I see the difference. Was there anything else in here that I just did? Oh, military. Yeah. So they give you some freebies to start with if you want to change what Shulk looks like and all that. And I believe that's the same for Ryan as well. Yeah. So that's another difference too. Shulk cannot change the appearance of his weapon, at least not yet. All the other party members can. So there's all that if you want to go and mess around with all that. I'm just literally clearing the menus from this, because I think red dots are annoying. So there's that. You can also change time whenever you wish. There's no penalty for changing time. It just lets you do it whenever you wish. And showing Colony 9, a Ham settlement located on the lower leg of the Bionis. Often suffers from falling debris. And you can see that this place is huge with lots of exclamation points everywhere. Every exclamation point is some kind of quest, so yeah. We got a lot to do. There's a lot to this game. And something I want to note, I'm going to back the camera off. We can, as I said, you can zoom in the camera, we can zoom it out. I want to kill this little skeeter. Die, skeeter! So, what I was saying before is that for the most part, there really isn't any penalty to spamming arts, at least this early in the game. Don't get used to doing that, though. There are characters that it's better for, but I don't suggest spamming arts a ton. We got first a collectible, which those little blue orbs on the map show us what collectibles are. Where is it? There it is. So we have the Collectopedia, which has a lot of things. Lots of things. We're going to be doing every single Collectopedia of every single area because there's a lot. There's a lot to this game. And, yeah, man, I can't look at art. Ryan actually learned a new art, and I want to look at it, but I can't. Can I really not? Yeah, no. Okay, that's for later then. So, kill some more bunnets. The way the game's XP kind of works, think of it kind of like modern Pokemon nowadays, where... oh, we also got a new art of Slit Edge. I'll talk about that in the next fight. Where the lower the level of enemy that you're fighting is, the less XP you'll gain from them. So, I want to show Slit Edge. If you attack from the side, I'm hoping Ryan can take the aggro here. Come on. Take the aggro, thank you. We lower the... Okay, I didn't lower the defense, but you lower the defense of the enemy that you're fighting. As I said, Shulk is really good at sneaking around, dealing high damage for different scenarios. Here we got a stone chest, which is a little rarer chest. You have different rarities of chests. Seems like we got better boots, +1 to both stats. Physical defense and ether defense. Physical defense is self-explanatory. Ether defense is more like magical sources, kinda. Just think of ether as a different form of magic. That's pretty much what it is. So, I'm gonna kill this one last bunnet because I don't want to spend all day just killing enemies here. Just trying to get extra little levels here and there. Let's do Slit Edge. There's the physical defense down, which we can combo into Backslash. Not too bad. And we can show that we can light heal ourselves whenever we wish. Pretty good little emergency heal if Shulk decides to get low health or if Ryan takes too much damage. Got a cool potato. That potato is indeed cool. Got another Caterpile here. I might as well just kill you because we've only killed one of you. So, as you saw there too, we can also start battles off with an art. Ow, God, and there's the knockdown. So, it is pretty much up to you if you want to start the battle off by, well, an honorable front and just hitting the start fight command. Or you can go ahead and just throw in a art in case you want to do something like topple. Talking more about break and topple, Ryan said at the beginning he'll work on toppling the Crabble. That is a battle feature that we can't really access too much of right now because we're so limited. It's a combination of different conditions. So you have break into topple. Breaking an enemy allows you to topple an enemy. If you topple an enemy, they're basically immobile for a bit, and they take extra damage. And then there's a one after that called Daze, which keeps them in there for longer, but that's enough of that. Welcome to Colony 9.
we are. I better stop in at HQ. You off to the weapon development lab?
Yeah, when I've sold any parts I can't use.
All right. See you later.
And, yep, Ryan has left the party. Welcome to Colony 9, which has pretty cool stuff. Okay, yes. Okay, I get it. Notice that we gain XP and AP and SP for visiting locations. Every area you visit in this game, whether it be a landmark or not, will give you experience. So the game actively rewards you for, well, exploring. And I thought that I had fast speed on. Did I not? Or where is it? Where was it? Notifications. Yeah, I do have it on fast. That did not feel fast. Okay, weird. Okay, whatever. So, Colony 9 is full of people. Now, you see those little green dots on the map? Those are named NPCs. We want to talk to every single person. Because you have an affinity chart. Your first friend. Yep, there's achievements as well. This game was ahead of its time. So we can check the affinity chart, and you can see that you have your party, which Ryan and Shulk are pretty milquetoast between each other. And you have the Colony 9 area, which we only know of Dorothy. These are important. Talking to everybody is vital because, well, some quests are only unlocked by actually... Oh, I'm going to save that for later. Some quests are only unlocked by knowing of another character's existence within the game, so that's why I'm going to be talking to everyone I see. Hello, you. So, lots of quests around the world. Take Marcia biscuits to Jrock. And yeah, that's an example of our first side quest. Get used to side quests. There are a ton of them. But we have our quest log. You can also activate that by hitting ZR. There you go. And we get leveled up and got an affinity coin. I'll talk about that more in a second. We have a shop, which we can buy to sell and sell to buy. Oh, I do not have a lot of money. I forgot that technically this file doesn't have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 stuff. So, you see all our different weapons, which I'm not going to bother with right now. You have all these different armor pieces. You would think this is really good, but this is medium armor. I'll talk about more about that in a second. You have all this different stuff. The 9-top's actually pretty good. I'm gonna buy that. Yeah. I'm not gonna go crazy in here. You don't need to go crazy with armor and the such, but just know that it exists. You also have arts. Art books. We'll talk more about that later. We don't even have money to go and deal with that. But for the most part, you're pretty much free to sell and do whatever I need to actually equip my armor pieces before I go and try to sell stuff. So we'll go ahead and put, not that, chest piece, the 9-top on. And you can see it artificially changed Shulk's appearance. So for the most part, I'm going to stick with more, I don't know, what they kind of look like in the middle of cutscenes, I guess you could say. So for right now, it's just Colony 1 stuff. The reason I'm doing that is because a lot of armor looks really stupid, and I just rather not deal with any of that, so I'll change things around as the story goes by, but just know that I am going to be overriding a lot of armor sets because of that. I wanted to sell with you, because we can sell some random stuff. We don't need this colony top anymore. Get some money back for our purchase. 9 shoes, we also don't need... Get rid of the we don't need the colony shoes. That's what I'm trying to say. We also sell some stuff. Don't sell crystals. There's a reason for that later. We also have all this. I would save all your collectibles until you're done with the Collectopedia, and even then, save them. Trust me on this. I also have this stuff which can sell, but again, there's reasons why you wouldn't want to sell this right now. So there's that. And yes, this place is pretty big. Are you a named NPC? Sonia. Sonia Blade. And you got another quest right here. So I'll be showing what all quests I'll grab and all that. And again, you can see on here, you can go and see what quests you can go and collect. But as long as you're following along, you should be pretty good. This game has millions of quests. There are a ton of them, and Some of them are very easily missed. I meant to talk to you, I think. Jesus. Giorgio. Sup, buddy? Yeah. As I said, make sure you at least talk to every named NPC at least once, because they're important. Every person's important. Even these random residents who want you to do random challenges. So, we'll just be going around and picking those up, checking the areas out as we see fit. You want us to find a key. I believe that's... let's see. Search quest 3. Residents found her key. We can set that as active, and as you can see on the map... oh, it's over there. Okay. So that, again, that's another really nice quality of life change. No, I didn't want to do that. Is that the game will straight up give you a line to the objective for the quest for the most part. It's pretty nice. Why are you running away from me, child? Children in this game are very fast. So, Gem Man Stall, more important area for later. I'm gonna not do that. I wanted to... can I? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's just going up by very little. I just wanted to change the camera angle a little bit because it was a little too low to the ground. Anybody up here? I know there's a person up here eventually, but I guess not. You! I must talk to you! Random Colony 9 residents. You want me to find some teeth. That's kind of weird, actually. And you! Hi there! So if I... oh, you have multiple quests. I will warn you right now, too. I do not have a good British accent or anything like that, so I am not going to even attempt trying to sound like these characters when they're not voiced. So, thankfully, for the most part, they are voiced, but I digress. I don't want to butcher the British language, or I guess accents more like. So there's a hidden guy back here that you actually really want to talk to. This guy will be important for later, Miller. So, actually, that's not even the guy I was talking about, but, whatever. And just take a look at this place, man. Colony 9 is beautiful. It's kind of just a giant cratered-in section. It looks beautiful, and for the most part, as far as you can see is pretty much where you can go. If you can see it, 9 times out of 10, you can go to it. It's awesome. So, as the beginning of the game kind of established... oh, there's this item. A spanner. So, as the beginning of the game kind of foretold, we're on a giant titan. Our world is a titan, and throughout the game, we'll be able to see the reflection of that. For more specifics, I believe we can see... no, not change time. Area maps. Yeah, so you can see the giant silhouette of the Bionis here. We're pretty much on like the back calf of his left leg here. Throughout the game, we're going to be kind of just going up to different parts of the Bionis. It's going to be pretty friggin' cool. You I have not talked to you. You are different. Or not. I guess I did talk to you. You were just walking away from me. So, this game is beautiful. Ugh, I cannot get enough. It was even beautiful for the Wii version, but, yeah, now that it has HD graphics and everything on the Switch, it just looks amazing. So, furthermore, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. We got a bunch of quests down here, and one quest we actually need to fulfill, but welcome to Central Plaza. I think this is a pretty good... ooh, and it's evening. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Yeah, so you can kind of see the... well, going towards the upper leg of Bionis and all that, but I think I'm going to end things off right here. This is a pretty good place to, I don't know, before we continue on with stuff. We're pretty much going to be grabbing a bunch of quests and heading to the main objective. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we are exploring more of Colony 9, seeing what more people need from us. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.